Alors, où on en était? On en était que on avait rencontré, je crois, l'oracle là dans la maison de Apollon, euh, où elle nous avait indiqué que l'appartement de la muse qui est morte là, je sais plus, Calliope, euh, appartenait à la déesse des enfers, enfin à la Perséphone, à la meuf des enfers. Donc du coup, il fallait qu'on aille la voir, me semble. Moi, je trouve plus cher car tu as que les ingrédients pour les recettes, genre t'as pas les gâteaux, apéros et tout ça. Ok. Ouais, bah oui. Oui, oui, je comprends ce que tu veux dire. Il n'y a pas les à côté, quoi. Il y a vraiment que le repas de base. Donc, ouais. À la limite, au lit, s'ils acceptent de me passer de quoi faire gagner aux gens. Ah ouais, ça peut être pas mal aussi, ça. Ça peut être sympa. Ah, j'ai reçu ma commande ce matin au lit que j'avais fait avec le code de Didous. Mais en fait, enfin, même si j'en bois, les gros pots, ils te font quand même beaucoup de temps. Dans le journal, j'avais tout lu, hein, je crois. Du coup, normalement, Apollo. euh, Ouais, l'oracle, hein, c'est ça qu'on a fait. On est en route pour son club, on va lui poser quelques questions. Ouais, voilà, c'est ça. On va au club de Mistinguett de Perséphone dans les enfers.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Ouais, les idoles, c'est comme ça qu'on les appelle. Euh... Je sais pas.
Do you come here often?
Oh, no, no, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Hmm. Bon, on va
I'll
mettre
figure
là.
something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crowd if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Grace. Je savais plus comment ça s'appelait. Là, je fais les jeux via Keymailer et ça s'arrête là. Ça demande pas d'investissement de la part de l'audience. Ok. Je connais pas ça. Faudrait que j'aille voir. Je note. Alors, bah parler à Apollon, bah non, pas tout de suite. Il y a Pan qui est là-bas. Ok, donc il y a Hermès et Eros qui sont là aussi. Bah on va commencer par parler à Pan parce que c'est celui qu'on connaît. Je te le MP comme ça tu l'auras. Ok, ça marche. Attends, mais j'ai mon OBS qui a... Ah oui, voilà. Parler à Pan.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Hmm. Bon, on va être... On va être
You
honnête.
must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is.
Oui, ça va,
By
calme-toi.
all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
Et si je demande
What if
gentiment?
I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right, all right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready and I'll take you to Persephone.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
Ok. On va aller voir Hermès, puisque c'est lui qui... On le connaît aussi déjà.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
I'm sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? Lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Pas
I
vraiment.
really can't.
Wow, you sounded just like Apollo there. Yeah, I thought I saw him here. Dude needs a chill pill. Or a happy pill. Or both.
Je suis plus intéressée par ça.
For a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
Oh.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Ah, tu sers un peu à rien, en fait.
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Ok,
See you
bon.
around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
C'est pas dans les projets. On va aller voir Eros, qu'on connaît pas encore.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here.
Il est très, on dirait qu'il sort d'un donjon SM.
Excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Ouais, bah voilà. Ceci explique cela.
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? We're expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow.
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother.
Ah.
You know how it is.
How would I know? No here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. You hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Ça a pas l'air de l'enchanter, hein.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
C'est un peu con, que fais-tu
The
ici?
god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Un peu un stalker, quand même. Ouais, c'est un peu chelou, hein.
Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. Now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
You seem a little distracted. Was everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure.
Ouais.
Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. It's hard to get away. I just want... No, never mind.
What? Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire?
Even idols have their bad days, huh?
Bad weeks, bad months, bad centuries.
Ah ouais, il est vraiment dans la
Who am I
dépression, hein.
talking to? You're the one with your life on the line.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Ok. Est-ce qu'on va directement voir Perséphone? Non, on va parler à Apollon d'abord.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Oula, oulala, on peut rentrer dans la romance là. Achète-toi une vie pour commencer, c'est horrible de dire ça. Non, on va pas, non, pardon.
Sorry, I didn't mean to remind you.
It's all right. I'm okay.
Ouais, parle-moi de Perséphone plutôt.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
Raconte-moi son histoire.
Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't.
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
J'aurais pris achète-toi une
That
vie.
sweet young
Mais c'est
goddess
horrible,
was
c'est méchant.
Persephone.
Her mother,
Je-
Demeter, was
Non,
so
c'est
enraged
horrible.
she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile.
Le pauvre, il est dans le mal là et tu veux l'achever en
He
fait.
decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
Toujours être méchant dans les jeux à choix. À quel
So
point
tell
cette
me,
histoire est-elle vraie?
How much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Ok, bah je comprends mieux pourquoi tout le monde a peur d'elle.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
Ah bah je comprends mieux.
Have the idols changed much, you think, since those days?
Well, you know the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time.
Elle est un peu aigrie quoi.
But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. But back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after?
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the new world, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
After her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into.
Ça m'étonne pas tellement je la vois bien en mafieuse.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally, I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
Ok, bah si tu veux t'impliquer pour une
see, I
fois,
guess.
allons-y, hein. Allons-y. Ah mais je peux reparler à Apollon? Ben non, on va aller voir Perséphone. Allez, courage.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I.
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here you are,
Sympa.
in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Je viens pas me
I'm not
battre.
trying to start a fight. Far from it. I came here hoping you could help me.
Help you.
Perhaps you could help me instead.
I'd like to understand a few things. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the
Ah
point
oui,
of
oui,
death
bah oui,
until
ça
she
ressemble
agreed to
vachement à moi,
hand
ça.
over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Charmant.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
C'est l'heure de la chanson? Ouais, je crois que c'est l'heure de la chanson.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows draw near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
C'est dur parce que pendant les chansons, c'est timé, donc t'as pas le temps de réfléchir, quoi. Je vais rester pour l'instant dans ma direction. Ah ok. Ah, vas-y. Je vais augmenter, j'avais baissé tout à l'heure. Merci, Era. C'est clair. C'est bon là? C'est mieux? Tu me dis si je dois augmenter encore un peu ou pas. Ah, c'est court, c'est court. Bon, moi je reste dans la même couleur, comme ça au moins. Je panique pas. Tu peux encore augmenter. Ok. J'ai peur que ça soit trop fort par rapport à ma voix après. Mais là je pense que c'est pas mal, non? Super, merci. Hein.
When you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till amuse. I just want Calliope back.
Pourquoi les gens ils se mettent à chanter d'un coup là? Et c'est qu'elle fait chanter les gens pour prouver que Calliope est encore là en fait. Enfin, l'esprit de Calliope est encore. Ah, Apollon a l'air content. Hermès aussi. Eros aussi. Bon, Pan, c'est Pan quoi. Alors, est-ce qu'elle est convaincue?
No. Now you've earned your answers. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her an
Ouais, grave.
apartment.
Bah, surtout que j'ai mis des enceintes en fait pour avoir moi aussi le son. Parce que je voulais pas m'encombrer d'un casque. Et du coup, ben, j'ai dû régler un peu pour l'écho. Enfin, j'ai mis plusieurs. J'ai dû galérer. Enfin, j'ai pas galéré, mais c'est quand même un peu technique à faire, quoi. Et après, ouais, suivant les jeux aussi, ça rend pas la même chose. Donc, tu lui as donné, je sais plus de quoi on parle. Je vais mettre tu as
So you
passé.
must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Oui, pareil, je suis toujours avec des enceintes, sinon je chope la migraine. Bah, c'est surtout que je me suis habituée à faire sans. Et en plus, tu vois, quand le dimanche, je fais mes Lego ou des trucs comme ça, j'ai pas envie d'être encombrée avec le fil, etc. Donc, je me suis dit bah, que j'allais essayer avec des enceintes, finalement. Et ça marche bien, mais du coup, ouais, il y avait des petites choses techniques à régler. Puis en plus, quand t'es pas en live, c'est difficile un petit peu de savoir comment les autres vont entendre le truc. Donc c'est vrai que c'est toujours un peu galère. Tu crois toujours que c'est moi
So
qui ai
what
fait ça?
now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, It's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
C'est pas faux.
Sure, I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Tant que ça fait pas d'écho dans le micro, c'est ok. Bah c'est bon là, non? De toute façon. Après j'avais testé, je m'étais enregistré pour voir le rendu et tout. Oui, nickel. Bon, parfait. Calliope avait-elle
Did
des
Calliope
ennemis?
have any enemies?
Je la vois pas avoir des
The way
ennemis.
you
mais-
talk about her, she must have.
Ah.
What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Je vais peut-être pas rentrer dans l'art tout de suite en disant que c'est Athéna la tueuse.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Ah ouais, je suis obligée quand même de...
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Je me tâte. Ça va la mettre en colère. Et ça aussi, remarque. Comment je vais essayer ça?
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Ouf.
Okay, this
The
isn't...
one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up.
Bon bah, j'ai pas le choix.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal and one goal only, to protect the idols. And that included Calliope.
Je suis
She'll
pas sûre.
eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break
Moi,
her
Athéna, elle me
rules,
fait pas
I
une
don't
bonne
see it.
impression.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
Oula, vous énervez pas, calmez-vous.
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Ah, ok, nouvelle chanson.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
Va falloir les réconcilier.
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge our muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to
Of
a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I stand.
Ah, faut que je choisisse.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun. Aren't you a queen with all that that means? Stop looking for a fight. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay.
Ah. Oh, je le suis. Tant pis.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
Ah, je peux encore jouer le...
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
Old habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
Ça,
You'd
c'est rigolo à
think
dire.
being thousands of years old would make idols more mature. And yet...
Oh, I've forgotten 10 lifetimes by now. Perhaps my maturity was in one of those. At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
What I meant to say is... thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, I'm not used to asking people for help.
It's all right. I certainly know that tune.
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
Hmm.
I'm not that much of a risk, am I? I won't explode. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst is that we could be admitting either a murderer or a usurper into our ranks.
How awful.
She's protecting an idea as much as a physical reality. It's true. To her, there is no difference.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Bah, j'espère, oui.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Ok. Ah, on a fini l'acte 1. J'aimerais bien accéder au journal parce qu'il y a plein de choses qui ont été rajoutées.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? I was so worried after you left, and... Well, I also felt like crap. You were right to be mad. I said I'd support you as your friend, and I didn't. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
You're apologizing. After I dumped the whole, hey, I'm a god thing on you? I'm the one who should be sorry.
No. I'm gonna cry.
Wait until after we figure out how to save my sorry life.
Right you are. Tell me what's happened since I saw you last. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
I'm not sure. I think so. It doesn't seem like he's lying, but he's hard to read.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, come by Olympus. I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
I just spoke to him at the underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Ok, alors, voyons voir les nouveautés. Évidemment, Freddy m'attendait à l'appartement quand je suis rentrée des enfers. Elle s'est excusée pour la façon dont ça a tourné avec Pan pendant la chanson. Et vous savez quoi? Je comprends maintenant. Mon pouvoir fait ressortir les bons et les mauvais sentiments, et je ne peux pas toujours choisir lesquels. En tout cas, je suis contente d'avoir Freddy à mes côtés en ce moment. Apparemment, après avoir passé des années à se prendre la tête avec les idoles, Calliope a fini par quitter l'Olympe. C'est à ce moment qu'elle est devenue l'amie de Perséphone, qui lui a refilé l'appartement. Perséphone dit pourtant qu'elles ne se sont pas parlé depuis des années et qu'elle ignore ce qu'elle faisait. Ouais, ça c'est un peu gros quand même. Je suis tombée sur... Oh, dis donc, il y a tout ça de nouveau sur Hermès. Je suis tombée sur Hermès aux enfers. Je ne pense pas que c'était une filature, mais qu'Hermès venait juste pour l'ambiance. C'est une idole qui semble pas si mal malgré son statut. C'est dingue, Hermès n'est une idole que depuis environ 1 an. Vu ses paroles sur le précédent Hermès, j'en déduis que nos expériences sont un peu semblables. Quand Hermès est mort, son eidolon lui a été transmis. Je me demande si ça arrive souvent. Au moins, j'ai eu la réponse à une question, la rapidité de son arrivée chez moi. Apparemment, quand une idole meurt, Hermès doit se rendre sur place. Qui que soit Hermès à ce moment, j'imagine. Sans s'étaler trop sur le sujet, disons juste que ça fait partie de ses connaissances. Bizarre, comme le reste. Aphrodite, on n'a rien encore dessus. Voir Apollon et Perséphone se bouffer la tronche, c'était vraiment quelque chose. Est-ce que toutes les idoles s'en veulent comme ça? Si c'est le cas, pas étonnant que l'une d'elles ait été assassinée. On a eu ce qu'on cherchait aux enfers, mais Apollon et Perséphone n'ont pas pu se supporter plus de 5 minutes. Il a fini par en avoir marre et moi avec. Heureusement pour moi, il est toujours prêt à m'aider. On oublie donc le « je vais juste faire empirer les choses pour toi, Grace ». Mais il dit qu'il va devoir sérieusement réfléchir à la prochaine étape. Si une idole est bien impliquée là-dedans, elle est plutôt rusée. Super quoi, pile ce qu'il me fallait. Perséphone m'a ri au nez quand je lui ai demandé si Athéna pouvait faire partie des suspects. Comme si c'était débile. Elle a consacré sa vie entière à la protection des idoles et n'a apparemment jamais enfreint ses propres règles. Une rigolote. J'aime bien les petits commentaires. Alors, là, à mon avis, Apollon m'en a dit un peu plus sur Perséphone. Apparemment, l'histoire de son enlèvement par Hadès, le seigneur des enfers, est plus ou moins vraie. Il l'a forcée à se marier avec lui sans que personne ne lève le petit doigt pour elle. Ce que l'histoire ne raconte pas, c'est la façon dont elle l'a ensuite tué et s'est emparée de son trône, avant d'être destituée par les autres idoles pour son crime. Perséphone leur en veut toujours pas mal. Franchement, je la comprends. Les choses ont vite tourné au vinaigre entre Apollon et Perséphone. Elle ne pouvait pas s'empêcher de lui envoyer des piques, ni lui d'y répondre. C'était vraiment triste à voir. Et puis Apollon a complètement perdu les pédales et il est parti, et je l'ai suivi. On aurait au moins eu ce pourquoi on était venu, hein. Croyez-le ou non, je suis encore tombée sur Pan aux enfers. Il traînait là, pure coïncidence selon lui. Pile où son indice a fini par me conduire. Après, c'est tout à fait son genre de club, mais c'est quand même louche. Pan a accepté de m'aider à trouver Perséphone, qui soit ne savait pas que j'étais au club, soit m'évitait complètement. C'est vraiment immense. Sans rien me demander en échange cette fois, il m'a suffi de lui faire les yeux doux et de lui demander gentiment. Ni Apollon ni Perséphone me semblent vraiment suspecter Pan. D'après eux, il n'a pas le profil d'un meurtrier, même si son intérêt soudain reste quand même super bizarre. Ouais, il est quand même très bizarre, hein. Il est toujours dans les bons coups, là. J'ai rencontré Eros, le dieu du sexe qui glandait aux enfers, façon lutteur turc en pause clope au pied de son donjon SM. Il n'y a pas que moi qui le dis, alors, le coup du donjon. Je l'ai trouvé plutôt sympa, juste un peu absorbé par ses propres problèmes. Pas exactement l'archétype du tueur, mais bon, qu'est-ce que j'en sais. Ouais, ça, visiblement, ça a parlé à tout le monde, hein, le donjon. Ok, alors on a le choix. Soit on retourne tout de suite parler à Apollon, soit on va parler à Perséphone, soit on va parler à Pan. Moi, j'irais bien voir Perséphone d'abord, pour voir si elle a pas trop mal pris qu'on soit parti avec Apollon.
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave. If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other reason for darkening my doorstep?
I'm sorry. If I'd known Apollo would act like that, I wouldn't have come in with him.
The man is like a sad puppy that keeps peeing on your carpet. Even you should see that by now.
I don't think...
No, you don't think. If you did, you'd realize Apollo is a fully grown man who should make his own apologies. If you decided he's the ally you need, then wonderful. I hope it works out for you.
Ok, bon, elle est un peu énervée quand même.
There's nothing stopping us from being friends. We don't need to be allies.
As I said before, I'm still not convinced of your innocence. I'd say that stops us from being friends, Grace.
Really? Still?
Either you're guilty, in which case you won't be here long, or you're innocent, and we can speak after the trial.
Ok,
And one
super.
last word of advice before you go. If you want to survive, don't look to anyone else for help. Not Apollo, not Pan, not even me. You walked away from my offer, and I respect that. Make your choices and live with them.
Ok, donc ben ouais, au moins c'est clair. Elle nous aidera pas. Je vais retourner comme d'abord voir Apollon.
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
That's not true. I know how, I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
Ah,
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over. Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
ça c'est pas faux.
You should know. Pan asked me to meet him at Olympus. I'm not sure why.
Wait, he wants to see you again? I don't like this.
Why? Is he that bad? Should I not go?
No. Perhaps it's best that you do, even if it's just to find out what he wants and why.
Ça c'est pas faux.
Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something, she's bound to know.
I still have that invitation from Pan. Maybe it'd be easier if I just went to see him.
You could, but would you believe anything he had to say?
I might be able to coax some truth out of him. I can be persuasive.
Well, whatever you do, be careful. I still think Aphrodite is our best bet.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but...
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
Ok.
That's awfully vague, Apollo.
C'est
It'll
intriguant.
be easier to see for yourself. It's nothing you can't handle.
Okay, I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
Ok. Soit on va voir Pan directement. Après, je suis assez curieuse de voir ce qu'Aphrodite a à dire avant d'aller le voir. Donc on va passer à la fête.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace, you made it. I'm so glad. I was beginning to wonder.
You didn't say this was a fancy party. I feel a little underdressed.
Grace, look at me. I didn't even button up my shirt. It's fine.
Why is everyone so quiet? You'd think someone died.
I should have told you about this earlier. I've been putting it off.
Ah, vas-y, j'ai envie de trop tester ça.
You're cute when you're all angsty. You get this little crinkle in your forehead.
Ah ouais, c'est vraiment direct en fait.
You
Hein.
might not think I'm so cute after I explain. You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No déjà vu recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
Seems like the sort of thing you should tell a new idol.
New idols are usually chosen. You would know about this already, except...
Except Calliope was murdered.
Well, remember how old we all are. There are so many memories. So the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
In front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace, to make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must. We're here to say goodbye, at least for a while.
C'est glauque.
I don't know, Apollo. I don't like the whole idea.
You want her help, don't you?
Yes, but...
At least speak with Aphrodite before you make a final decision. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingling.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Bon, on va aller voir si Eros avait quelque chose de nouveau à nous dire.
Grace!
Hey, Eros. Nice to...
Ok.
Oh. Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
Apollo told me. Calliope always refused to come to these things, right?
Yeah, no matter how much Aphrodite begged. Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
Et du coup, je comprends qu'il n'était pas en forme à la boîte de nuit.
Hey, I understand. This can't be easy.
She's the one who is suffering. I shouldn't be complaining. I just hate this. I'm there every day, going through it all with her. The nightmares, the panic attacks, the weeks when she just won't get out of bed. I'm there when she forgets the war's over, and I hold her until the screaming stops. Me. I do that.
That sounds awful.
And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't usually talk about it, but I know you don't mean any harm. What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
No. Should I?
God of smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
They tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies. That's what saved her.
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
C'est triste. Coucou Jelly, comment tu vas? Bah non, y a pas de souci, tu viens quand tu peux, hein. Y a pas de souci. Bah du coup, c'est sûr que là, tu vas pas voir grand-chose. Après, tu pourras rattraper en replay. Eros, mon bébé d'amour.
Maybe I shouldn't ask, but is there
C'est mon mari.
any way to change Aphrodite's mind?
You say that as if I haven't tried.
Je suis plus Apollon que Eros, moi.
If only... She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that, deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the
C'est
strength
tous mes maris et mes femmes.
to try. Or I hope that's
Bah,
what
ils
she
sont
needs.
super cool, faut dire.
I'll try,
On va
if
essayer
you
de
think it'll
rassurer.
do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
Ok, on va aller parler à Apollon avant de... Attends, Aphrodite.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
On va pas mettre trop de cœur, on l'a déjà mis tout à l'heure.
Why come at all? You don't have to see other idols, do you?
Well, there's the chorus, and we're not allowed to leave the city. Other than that, avoiding everyone was the plan. Until a certain someone made me sing.
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
I should get back out there.
Ok, bah let's go. Hein.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is. Huh.
It's lovely to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly, this time.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly. To have come so far, only... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh! What manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Hi. So, you're okay with this? You know what's gonna happen?
Of course. We've been working together, preparing for, 6 months now? Has it only been that long?
Must be nice to be prepared.
Ooh, I'm so sorry. Lady Aphrodite told me. I should have thought about that.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry that this happened to you, that you need to do this.
A babe in our dreary world, and yet already possessed of such earnest purpose.
Weren't you opposed to this, Grace?
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably well, cousin.
I've had a great deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case. As for you, Grace, have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
To ease your suffering? To forget about what happened?
An escape into the soothing blackness. To swim in Lethean waters, at least for a time.
Does it help?
I don't know. Each Aphrodite before me begged for mercy. This is all I can do for all of us. Even so, tonight is not about the pain. It is about honoring the memory of what was while that memory still persists. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
Je parlais à Vénus.
I want to apologize again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
Not really. I still felt like me, if that's what you're asking.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that?
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
You said earlier you're okay with all this, but how can you be?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible, and I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
Je crois pas du tout.
Back again.
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
I was hoping she might have spared a moment.
What should I do?
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors. She chooses them because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
I should get back out there.
Ouais, c'est clair que c'est un peu... Vénus, c'est un peu triste. Mais même Aphrodite, en fait, c'est... Je trouve que c'est triste. Bon, on va commencer le rituel, et puis du coup, après, on s'arrêtera là. Parce que comme ça, j'imagine que ça va nous remettre sur la carte après, que ça finit un arc.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here, to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided. We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. We sought shelter from the shadows, but were soon ripped from the dark. Those mortal souls that ended us were jealous from the start. They hunted me for power to fuel their psychopathic cause. And once they fell before me and worshipped all I was, they chased me down and threw me in a cage, held me prisoner for so long. I thought I'd win their hearts again. I was wrong.
Je sais pas ce que je fais. Je fais des trucs, je sais pas ce que je fais.
Oh, the power of the idols pounds within your chest. But for now I am in mourning for a love gone unexpressed. He was harder than the chisel. I was a horrid block of ice. A winter's chill that stayed until he made his sacrifice. The man that I
Ouais, grave.
ignored saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it
was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemy's enemy. Made a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory. And this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
I can't believe what I'm hearing today. If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine. I feel like a child who grew up too fast. The goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash? I can't imagine.
There's no excuse, but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know, you know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
This really happened. I can't forgive, the river's too deep. Its reflection won't lie, so just let me sleep. I can't let go of what could have been.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
Mother, I've stood by your side, now I no longer see the purpose of love when it tears at the center of me. My arrows are rusty, forget the bow, and I won't be begging you not to go. But when you're away, you leave us a broken home. And you leave me alone, lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Ah bah là, ils ont même pas traduit. Vas-y, hop.
So much suffering here. Our queen deserves mercy, that much is clear. And in the blink of an eye, lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Je sais pas si j'ai fait le bon truc.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment.
C'était pas vraiment ça que je voulais la convaincre de pas le faire et finalement ben, je l'ai convaincue de le faire. Et je pense qu'Apollon il va pas être très content.
Are you...
I'm fine. I'm still myself. I thought there'd be something more, that I feel her presence, but she's just... gone.
She'll be back. But she'll also be you. She'll be... different.
I'll try to be ready. I promise.
You'll get through this, both of you. Healing takes time.
Not if you keep resetting the clock.
Grace is right. I'm not Lady Aphrodite. But eventually, she and I will be one. Together, we will get through this.
I hope you're right. Before we go, Apollo tells me you were hoping to find some information about Calliope's death. I'm not my mother, but maybe there's something I can tell you. Do you have any suspects yet?
I was, thinking maybe Pan.
Pan? He's a lot of things, but a murderer.
He showed up at my apartment right after I left Athena's office. He's very suspicious.
He is, I'll give you that. I'll never forgive him for Cupid.
You know, there is a far more obvious suspect.
You're thinking of Medusa, aren't you?
Okay, I'll bite. Why would this Medusa be involved? And why isn't she a suspect?
She wasn't implicated in Calliope's death, no, but Mother always distrusted her.
Medusa works for Athena as, well, as a watcher. That's how Lady Aphrodite described it.
Mother always complained there was something wrong about Medusa, that she would be trouble eventually. Athena disagreed.
If you're gonna start looking into anyone, Grace, start with her.
Come now, Venus. It's been a long night. I'll get you home.
Thank you for everything, Grace. Truly. It was a wonderful song.
So, did they have anything helpful?
Maybe? What do you know about Medusa?
I know she's dangerous, but she does Athena's bidding.
How sure are you of that?
I'm not sure of anything any longer. You aren't thinking of seeking her out, I hope.
Je réglais un truc, pardon.
Why not? I can handle myself.
Oh, I'm aware. But you need to be careful around Medusa. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know. Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
What you said earlier about Calliope's memories coming back.
That wasn't how I wanted you to find out. I'm sorry. If you like, we can talk about it later at my place, after you've had some time to digest.
I might do that. Thanks.
You really are amazing, you know that? Every hurdle, every piece of unpleasant news, you just keep on going. I don't know how you do it.
It kind of helps that I don't have a choice.
I just wish I could see the world through your eyes. Next to you, I feel very old.
tu es vieux, c'est horrible.
How about you come with me sometime? Let me show you the world I see.
A tempting offer.
Sounds kind of corny, huh?
It really doesn't. I would love that. Can we go now?
Hey, I'm game if you are.
Take my hand for a minute. Let your hair down for a second. There's so much to like if you open your eyes. If you try to search for the light.
Je pensais pas que ça allait déclencher une
You
chanson.
might be surprised. No, it's not hard to find. The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. But I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
Je viens de le voir sourire, ça change.
I'll take your hand for a minute, though it's more than I feel I deserve. It could grow on me, this world that you see, yet I've been alive for too long.
On sait pas dans le jeu qu'on pouvait aller dans la romance.
1,000 years of learning about what could go wrong. I'm tired of being wrong.
If it all went wrong, and it could go wrong, still better to lose than to never open up. That's the one thing I wanna get across. The courage you need to be joyful.
I appreciate the
It's something I'll come
campaign.
help you
If I
find.
ever let her
No matter what I
know,
do, the answer's in
the
you.
answer's
I'll
in
hold
me.
your hand all the while.
The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
Ok, bah c'est parfait pour finir. Du coup, la prochaine fois, on ira parler à Pan après tout ça. Et on regardera le journal la prochaine fois, comme ça on pourra se remémorer où on en est.